I
Nah,
don't
they'll
know,
probably
man.
no
The Giants
rumor.
just fired their
I'll
coach.
explain
The
what they're
Giants
going to
just
be doing with the Bears and the Giants and other coaches because I got a few inside information slash rumors. I do not need the fucking
oh.
analytics on my YouTube channel. I know I got
Who are
500
you? Who are
subs.
you? Who are you? Michael Rappaport up in here? Iron Rappaport? What are you doing?
Kind of.
You got the inside? Oh shit.
No, he's Adam Schefter.
No, I'm better looking than Adam Schefter. First of all, let's get that fucking straight.
So you're Adam Rank with the beard and hair.
Yeah, and I'm not, and
And he picked the Bears to go 12-5.
yeah, well, he's not the only idiot I've seen this week, which we're going to talk about
I
that
don't see
too.
this one down the game. Have y'all seen the rest of their schedule?
Yeah, that's.
John Cena
I'm
announced
not
his
surprised.
retirement in the Rumble.
Who cares? All right, hello there, dear viewers. It is the DAUG here once again, and we are back for more college football and NFL picks. But as of course, I am not alone here. Tasik's not here right now, so hopefully he joins us later. If not, we'll get the picks from him in the morning, hopefully, or later tonight. But we do have the man in first place right now, Travis.
Stop. I've been in first place since week 1, and I ain't giving it up.
No, you have not.
Not me.
It is me, the DOUG, in
Rosie.
second. And then, well, we got Mr. Yamcha over here in the basement, Dave.
Oh, freeze it. Oh.
Yeah, you're freezing, man.
He's only a game behind. He's actually 2 games behind fourth.
Yeah, so we shall see. But we're going to go over the standings in a little bit. Don't worry. But as a quick recap from last week, Iowa lost to UCLA. Ole Miss beat Georgia. Clemson beat Virginia Tech. Virginia upset at Pitt. Army beat North Texas. And West Virginia beat Cincinnati, which put me at 3-3 for college and putting me 43-29 for the season there. How do you guys do in college this week?
I don't keep up with college picks.
I understand.
I went.
Behind is behind, Corey says.
I went 4-2.
4-2. All right. As for the
What the
NFL,
hell? So you do better in college picks than you do in NFL picks?
apparently,
Ole
yeah.
Miss beat Georgia. I'm 37-31.
No, you don't do much better than that either.
Nope. As for the NFL this week, Ravens beat the Bengals on what was kind of a controversial call, which we'll get to in a later bit at the recap. Giants embarrassed the entire New York City area in Germany, losing to the Panthers, which we got to discuss how they lost that game because it was just fucking hilarious, and the rumor of who might be the quarterback next week. Chiefs beat the Broncos thanks to a block kick and a referee who was taking pictures with Taylor Swift. We'll discuss that later. Steelers beat the Redskins. Vikings beat the Jags without scoring a touchdown. Saints, after firing their head coach, beat the Falcons. 49ers.
And then he almost had a heart attack.
Oh, that would have been fun. 49ers, Barry got by the Bucks. Bills handled the business with the Colts, which if you pick the Colts this week, you may want to change it after the announcement they made today. Patriots got Richardson will be starting this week.
What the hell? That only lasted 2 weeks.
Yep.
How about the Jets still garbage? The Jets still dumb.
Jets are still bad, I know. Patriots got an offensive coordinator fired as they beat the Bears soundly. Chargers beat the Titans. Cards beat the Jets, which shocked nobody. After the Cowboys had a good first half, only losing 14-6, the offense decided to take a motherfucking nosedive to parts unknown into a volcano and didn't even bother to come out in the second half, the offense. And Eagles destroyed them because the defense got tired. Texans offense blows a fourth quarter lead against the Lions, and somehow the Dolphins beat the Rams in what was probably the ugliest Monday night game. I decided to sit there after streaming, which I never want to see those two teams play against each other again. I never want to watch that kind of game ever again. I would rather let somebody kick me in the dick. So I went 8-6, and we're going to go over the standings in a minute. But because the Cowboys lost, unfortunately, I had to do what I always do.
Guys, you're going to be hearing this the rest of the year. Sorry.
Oh,
before you sing, can I just say something about the Cowboys real quick?
No, because we're going to talk about them anyway after I'm done singing.
Oh, but it's important.
It's
But they
gonna be. We can wait until after I'm done singing. You guys are delaying
Okay.
the inevitable. Of course, this is from Team 4 Stars Perfect Cell cover of My Way. So, and now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and oh, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. Follow it through without exception. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, but more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I can chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. Let the record show I took the blows and did it my way. That and now Perfect Cell's dead. Fuck. All right, there we go. That's second. But by the way, I have bad news.
ladies and gentlemen, what's your bad news?
Well, I'm going to just mention this now, since we're going to talk about Dallas. So this will kind of give you a clue I'm picking for Monday night. I'm still sticking that if the Cowboys lose, I'm still going to sing no matter what. However,
Oh, he's not picking the Cowboys.
if I pick the Cowboys to lose and they win, I have to sing 2 songs. So, yeah. Thanksgiving could be real fucking fun the following week. But let's talk about, well, since everybody wants to talk about my bad Cowboys, we may as well just start off with that.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let everyone else go before I give my opinion on my team.
Okay, so my only excuse, if the sunlight was in your face, wouldn't you close the damn dome up? Idiot cowboy. This sun was in my face. No, close the damn sunroof. Fuck it is. You guys could have played better. And Ezekiel Elliott, how do you fumble in the touchdown shit? You dumbass fuck. You need to leave. You need to go home.
Yeah,
You're retired.
That pissed me off when you did that.
Cooper Rush, you sucked ass. Trey Lance sucked ass, and then you bring in Will Grier. Who the hell's that dude?
They had to get somebody since Dak has pretty much taken the season-ending surgery.
There's Ryan Tannehill sitting on the damn couch the whole year, and nobody wants to get him. You should have signed Ryan Tannehill, and you might have won that
someone.
Yeah. Here's my. Now they have yet to fire Fat Mike is crazy. I think they're waiting to the end of the season, unfortunately, to fire him. And I'll get to that why that might be in a minute. But here's the thing.
The owner too?
No, you can't fire the owner. This is not the NBA. Trey Lance, biggest draft bust in history. I have to agree there with Corey. Here's the thing, because I watched that whole.
No, Jamarcus Russell.
I would still say Ryan Leaf, but I get what everyone would say, Lance or Jamarcus Russell. All right, here's the thing with the game, because I watched that game. I was actually. Who?
The punter, the Raider punter, or the Raiders punter.
That's a punter. Who cares? Here's the thing.
Don't say that to Pat McAfee.
Well, I know. Well, Pat McAfee doesn't watch my fucking shit. Here's the thing.
Watch that show. You gonna watch? Alright.
Because I watched that Cowboys-Eagles game. I was excited, at the end of the first half. I'm like, hey, our defense did a great job. And I was happy. But then that second half would have its ugly head, and I'm like, this has been our problem all year. The defense can do such a good job, but the offense is so inept because we have no offensive line because either all of them are injured or too old. I love you, Zach Martin, but I think you're probably going to retire after this year because of all these shoulder injuries you've had, and I don't blame you, so you can still throw your kids in the air and all that crap. We have no running backs on the roster, and before somebody says, you got running backs? No, those are not running backs. Those are skeletons from the nether realm, just wearing human flesh and skin, pretending to be human beings. None of the receivers wanted to show up this year for the most part, and I do blame a lot of that on CeeDee Lamb because of what he did in the offseason. He even admitted he probably should have not have did that. But so, and then of course I think McCarthy, even if Michael Parsons wanted to backtrack a bit on his words, which I don't think he should have because I think he was correct, I think he's lost the locker room. Now, with that being said, the reason McCarthy's probably not fired yet is because I think Jerry Jones is waiting to see what happens with Colorado, because there are rumors that when McCarthy does get fired, that Deion Sanders will be hired as the next head coach. Which, if that happens, he'll probably be one of the few people who can put up with Jerry's bullshit. Now, as far as for the Sun thing, because everyone's like, oh, put the curtains up. Yeah, that would help Dallas, but at the same time, that would help the opponents, too. So, I'm okay with that. The defensive line for Dallas is soft. It is soft, but it still had a good game this past week until that second half because they were so tired, and unfortunately, that's going to be the MO for Dallas probably the rest of the way, because Dallas only has 2 winnable games when I look at their schedule, and that's one is because of what the other team's going to be doing, and then the other one, it depends how what's going on with their quarterback situation in a few weeks. But
the Giants.
Yeah, which we may as well get to them now. Giants, okay, we saw what they did. They were losing that entire game, make the comeback, and what happens in overtime? They fumble the ball and lose. There were rumors that Danny Dimes will be benched, and next week it will either be Drew Lock or Tony DeVito starting for the Giants. For the Giants, because everyone's like, oh, we should start Tony. Do you guys remember what happened last year? You guys did that. You won a few games that not yet getting the play you guys wanted in last year's draft. You currently hold the second pick in round 1. I'll get to the draft standings later. So keep that in mind. You may want to play Drew Lock, and I'd probably purposely tank just to get who you want, because it seems like they're going to just give up on Danny Dimes and either cut him or bench him, and whoever they draft as quarterback will take over. So we'll see. Chiefs Broncos, okay. If you did not hear the report over the weekend, the head female referee for that game was taking pictures and talking and hanging out with Taylor Swift before the game. And a lot of fans are asking for her to be fined or suspended or even fired because it does show what's the word I'm looking for? Conflict of interest. Now, I know everyone on the Chiefs side has said, oh, but that may have been the only time she could have got pictures with her. I don't give a fuck. If I'm a referee and you said, hey, Doug, Bruce Campbell's coming and you want pictures with him, I'm like, can I do it after the game? Because if I do it before the game, it's going to look a little suspect if I help his team win. Or if his team
Did y'all hear what the open mic with Mahomes? He wanted
I did hear that as well.
With the ref saying, let me know when I'm about to be tackled.
Yep.
What the fuck? What is this? Powder puff flag football bullshit?
It is.
And Corey just said the same thing. Mahomes asking the refs to tell when people are closing in is the craziest stuff from that game. That too.
McQueef is more like it.
Yeah. Now, of course, we had to get to the one firing that was big. Because I talked to my Bears fans. I actually have one friend who's a giant Bears fan. Bears fired the offensive coordinator, which I was surprised. I was expecting the head coach first. But if you did not see my post about it, apparently the next day on Monday, when they were interviewing the head coach, the one who was doing the interview, because the phone kept breaking up, he was like, hey, your phone service is like your offense. Terrible. So there was that.
I've heard a rumor that if he plays bad against the Packers, they're going to bench his ass.
That could happen, and that brings us to another thing. If you, when the Bears drafted their punter, the rookie quarterback said, "Oh, you're not going to be punting that much this year." They have more punt yards than passing yards.
Well, I knew that was going to happen.
So
he's another draft bust.
Because I don't want to go too early yet because it's his rookie year, but. If he doesn't turn it around the next year, then I think the Bears will get one of Justin Fields.
I'm sorry. You have DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. They're two good wide receivers, and you can't get them the ball.
I get what you're saying, but I'm trying to be nice here. I'm because I know you're not. You're a Packers fan. You're going to say fuck niceness.
No, I'm just saying because he was overhyped to begin with.
That I agree with.
You're not going to punt much.
And then he did.
And then of course, Denver's got the most yards in the NFL.
Probably. Of course, by the way, like I said, it broke earlier today on the Pat McAfee show. Rosie says you nice.
Shit.
That the Colts will. That the Colts will be starting Richardson this weekend against the Jets. That will be interesting to see what happens there. And of course, before we get to the draft standings and the season standings, don't forget Week 11 buys are the Cardinals, Panthers, Giants, and Buccaneers. So those who keep an eye on that. And I had a feeling that was coming to my thing, but let's take a look at the draft order real quick. And this is why I had to say Stephen A. Smith is an idiot, because he's like, oh, Dallas should just tank the rest of the way. I'm like, does he not remember we beat the Giants and Cleveland, so we would have to hope they win 2 more games, which I don't know if that's going to happen. New England would have to win 1 more. Raiders would have to win at least 1 to 2 more. Saints we don't have to worry about because they beat us. Jets would have to win 1 more. Carolina would have to win 1 more, beat us. Miami would have to win 1 more right now. So here are the standings, though. Jags and Giants are tied at 2 and 8, but the Jaguars hold the tiebreaker because strength of schedule is so Jags are 1, followed by Giants at 2. After that, it is a tie for 3rd place between the Titans, Browns, and Raiders, but Titans have that tiebreaker. 6 is New England, 7th is the New Orleans Saints, 8th is the Jets, 9 is Carolina, 10 is Miami, and then 11 is Dallas. Oh, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, it's time to play everyone's favorite game on this show. Who does he blame this week?
The spicy water.
Spicy water, I agree with that. Anybody else, if you have any crazy answer? That wouldn't surprise me. But
New York City.
New York City, yeah.
They're not in New York City, they're in New Jersey. Get it right.
Oh, true.
Good point. All right, now time to get to the standings. Thanks to Travis, by the way, for always doing these, keeping us informed of who's where and what not.
Am I going from last to first?
You're going from last to first. Go right ahead.
Well, the basement cold dweller, Dave at 85 and 67.
Yep.
Next, we got Corey at 86 and 66. Fourth, sorry. We got Tasik at 87 and 65. 3rd place, and she won last week, Rosie at 96 and 56. Doug, you're in 2nd at 97 and 55. And I'm in 1st at 101 and 51.
All right, thank you for that update. And just a few comments we have. All of them from Corey. Bears are retarded. Draft a QB with lame duck coach. Give him a year and then fire a coach anyway. Sudane Sanders to the Raiders, and heard it's his young wife keeping him up late at night for Rodgers. So
Rodgers ain't even married.
I thought he married to that chick, that girl. What's her name? That lady.
He ain't married.
I thought he was.
I thought she dated the guy, the Milwaukee owner's daughter, or some shit like that.
I don't know. Holy shit, Travis is in the party. Yeah, he's been in here. Where have you been, Rosie? But since Rosie won the week, like I said, so
He's
Rosie...
never been married.
His Aaron Rodgers' girlfriend is the old daughter of Milwaukee Bucks co-owner Wes Eden.
He was engaged
the
to
Bucks,
the actress, but they split it off.
I thought he married Danica Patrick, too.
Yeah, he did her
Who cares?
too.
So, Rosie, I will send you the code for Deadpool and Wolverine later tonight or tomorrow. So congratulations winning that, because I said that was the prize. But let's get to college for this week. No problem, Corey. It happens. We all fuck up.
This was a hard pick for college.
So let's get to college this week. Our first game is Washington versus UCLA. By the way, I'm spinning the wheel for next week and Week 14 games, which you guys are going to hate me for Week 14. But Week 12 games, Washington, UCLA is first. I have Washington.
Yeah,
Give me Washington.
I got UCLA.
Okay, UCLA. All right. Upset. Up next, Houston versus Arizona. By the way, Corey has UCLA. Houston
got
and Arizona. One for Arizona. All right.
Give me Houston.
One for Houston. I'm taking
Fuck it.
Houston as well. I don't trust Arizona that much. Game 3. Wake Forest versus North Carolina. You know who I'm taking here. Fuck North Carolina. Fuck that state. Wake Forest.
Wake Forest is in North Carolina too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at least they don't have North Carolina in their name, so that's why they get a pass.
I'm going with Wake Forest because the running back Claiborne went to King William High School.
All right. Corey's got Houston. He's also got Tar Heels, and Rosie says College. Rosie, blah. Dave,
I
Wake
got
Forest.
Tar Heels too.
Tar Heels.
The Tar
all right.
Heels.
Up next,
Dave.
it's the Battle of Virginia, baby, as JMU takes on Old Dominion.
JMU.
One for
Yeah,
JMU.
JMU.
JMU. 2 for JMU. Make that 3 for JMU. All right, up next, while Corey's typing his in, Oregon State versus the Air Force. Corey's got JMU. All right, Oregon State and Air Force, baby. Who do we got in this one?
Yeah, I don't know anything about these teams. I was too lazy to look this shit up. So I got
Air
Oregon
Force?
State.
Okay, Oregon State. All right. Corey's got Oregon State.
I got Oregon State.
I got Oregon State as well, so we all agree there. In the last game, the only important game for playoff reasons, Navy versus Tulane. Winner of this
Navy.
keeps the playoff hopes alive. Loser is out, and we have one for Navy.
I'm
I got.
defeated.
Both have not. Both have lost already, but this is conference slash. All that.
Navy.
Navy. I got Navy as well, and Corey's got Navy. All right, now. Just to give you a heads up for next week and Thanksgiving, because I've already spun the wheels for those while we were jaw-jacking and I was singing. So, Week 13 games. We're not picking them tonight. These are next week, Week 13 games. UNLV versus San Jose State.
Trash.
Notre Dame versus Army.
Good garbage.
So what the hell you play Navy and Army?
They've always played those. That's
What
been Notre
kind of
Dame's
bullshit
thing.
is that?
That's true.
USC versus UCLA we got on the wheel.
What the fuck?
Fresno State versus Colorado State. Syracuse versus Week 13 next week. Indiana versus Ohio State. That's going to be fun.
Oh, I know why I'm picking already.
But we're not doing that tonight.
Indiana.
We're not doing that tonight.
Fuck
Come
Ohio.
on. I'm just going to say fuck Ohio State.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
fuck Ohio
But
State.
Week 14, as you guys know, for college will be Thanksgiving. Now, Dave already knows this because he's watched the stream this morning. We are not doing 6 games for the week of Thanksgiving. We are doing 12 games for Thanksgiving week.
It's because
Now
Dave hates us.
Yes, I'd love all of you. Now, the first 5 are all Friday games, by the way. So, and then the other 7 will be Saturday games. So here we go for Week 14, Thanksgiving week.
Oh, God.
Boise State versus Oregon State.
Ooh.
Liberty versus Sam Houston. Minnesota versus Wisconsin. Miami of Ohio versus Bowling Green. And then the last game on Black Friday, Nebraska versus Iowa.
Yeah.
And I think Travis may have jinxed us on those Saturday games, unfortunately. Game 6 for Thanksgiving weekend. JMU versus Marshall.
Okay.
Texas versus Texas A&M. Iowa State versus Kansas State. The one I'm forcing the wheel to pick because I hate all of us, Florida versus Florida State. Corey says Rosie says John bend the Bokies over no lube. Funny you say that, Cavaliers and Hokies. Funny you say that because apparently God of football did not like me forcing Florida State to be played. So after that, we got Virginia versus Virginia Tech.
Hey, do you want to know a little stat about Virginia? You know they're called the Cavaliers and their mascot's a guy with a sword that he likes to put up his ass and everything.
I'm afraid we're going to have a lot of fun on that game.
You know what they're called? The Wahoos or whatever? You know what a Wahoo is?
I don't know.
Animal?
It's a fish.
Oh, okay.
So how do you get a Cavalier and a fish?
Axe the one
That's
dude from
how
South
dumb
Park
that school
who
is.
was gay for fish. I don't know. The last
Well,
two
it's
games.
probably what the Cavalier uses.
The last two games we got for Thanksgiving week in Ohio State and Michigan, in
Oh.
Tennessee and Vanderbilt.
Well, the way Michigan's playing, Michigan ain't got no fucking chance.
But now it's time to get to the NFL this week. And of course, game number one is the Washington Redskins after coming off that heartbreaking loss against Pittsburgh. Played an Eagles team who got an easy W last week because my Cowboys fucking suck.
You can say that again.
Yeah, I can say I can at least admit it.
Eagle fans are garbage. They be throwing trash in people's faces.
Rosie says, all I'm saying is I hope Giants beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. That game could end in a tie, unfortunately, with how both teams look.
The Giants gonna lose on purpose.
That could be the other thing. That game's going to be bad. And I feel sorry. All the Thanksgiving games are going to be bad, but in their own different way.
Can they flex shit so they're official? They can't flex this. They can't like flex that shit from shit.
No, Thanksgiving games are the only ones they don't flex. Thanksgiving and Monday night games. But we got Redskins and Eagles starting off the lineup. Travis, who do you and Rosie pitch respectively?
Rose got the Eagles. I got the Redskins.
All right. I have the Redskins as well. Dave?
I got the Redskins because fuck those Eagles.
Fair enough. I thought Coy would have commented his pick. He might have stepped away for it real quick, but I got his pick list in front of me. Thank God for that.
Yep, me too.
Well, then since you got his pick list, you get to do it, so I can keep an eye on the stream.
Oh, thanks, Doug. Appreciate it. Should give it to Dave so Dave can do it.
I don't think Dave looks at his phone that often.
No, he probably don't.
Nah.
See, so who did Corey have?
He had the Eagles.
All right, Eagles, and Rosie commented Eagles. Okay, moving on. Okay, this one should be easy. It's the Packers against the Bears. Bears fired the offensive coordinator. They hope it does something to fix the offense. Packers, no, kind of in control of their own destiny. We don't know if they'll win the division, but they'll probably at least be the 5th seed in the playoffs. And that's all they got to do. Okay, now they both comment. They both have Eagles. All right, so good.
So where are they playing? Lambeau Field?
They're playing in Chicago.
That don't mean shit.
That doesn't mean shit. Jordan Love, apparently, as we all know, took over for Aaron Rodgers and owns the Bears. So I am taking the Packers here to get the dub. Go Green Bay. Go Pack, go. Rosie and Coy both have the Packers as well. Travis, I know you got Green Bay, but just say it anyway.
All I'm going to say is we own you.
He's got the Packers. Dave, are you going to be insane in the membrane, or are you going to ride this Green Bay love?
Yeah, so are you going to be stupid?
No, that might be Tastic. I kid Tastic. I love you. Up next, Jaguars at the Lions. Now, Lions just coming off that comeback win over the Texans, who a lot of people in Houston want the offensive coordinator fired. So we'll be talking about that later. But Jacksonville, I think we can all agree, Doug Peterson loses his job after this season, right?
Yes.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence ain't playing either.
Yeah, Lawrence may still be out. I think they're probably just going to sit him for the year because there's really nothing they can do except maybe just keep losing to stay with that one pick. But Corey's got Kitty Gill's Meow. That is for the Detroit Lions. And Rosie's got the Lions as well. I got the Lions. Dave, what about you? Lions or Jags?
The Lions.
And now the interesting one, Travis, because he is a rival of Detroit. He would love to see them lose, but is he going to have faith in Jacksonville?
I don't want to see the Lions win, but I ain't that stupid. I have negative 28,000 point percentage on the Jaguars, so go Lions, I guess.
All right, fair enough. Up next, another one team you got to worry about, the Vikings and the Titans. Now, of course, I will be playing against the Vikings when the picks are done. But in real life, let's be frank, the Titans suck. Vikings somehow won without getting a touchdown because the kicker was the MVP, which Jaguars, I got to say, how do you lose that game when you couldn't stop you stopped the offense and you still gave up 3 points every time because you couldn't score. You only got 1 touchdown yourself. So, give me the Vikings. I think it should be an easy win for them, but they almost lost to the Jags. So this is kind of interesting. Rosie's got the Vikings. Travis.
I got the Vikings.
Dave.
The Vikings, the Vikings.
And I think Corey has the Vikings too, if I remember. So, yep. Up next, probably one of my more controversial picks for this week. Raiders and the Dolphins. Both teams kind of need a win here to keep playoff hopes alive. Miami needs to run the table to kind of sneak in. Raiders kind of need to do the same thing. The biggest issue is going to be, unfortunately, quarterback play. Because even though Dolphins have been up and down, they do have more offensive weapons, but I think the Raiders have the best tight end in the game. But unfortunately, as much as I would like to see the Raiders win just to piss off Miami Dolphins fans so we can see Hootie and the Blowfish cry on national television, but I don't see them crying. Raiders, unfortunately, I think they're kind of tanking on purpose, or at least trying to look like they're not, because I know the quarterback's been one of the bigger issues this year and only really one good weapon. So give me the Dolphins here. Corey is taking the Dolphins over his Raiders. Rosie is taking the Dolphins. Dave?
The Dolphins.
And Travis?
The Dolphins.
All right.
Govern Raiders. Oh, that's right. We broke the curse.
Yeah, curse is kind of blah. Up next, probably one of the more, kind of not the super tank ball for this week, but it's kind of a tank ball as it's the Rams against the Patriots. Rams can still make the playoffs if they win out and get some help. I think New England is just happy to be here. But I will say, though, the Rams did not look good this past Monday night, and that's a little worrying because, you know, they should win this game, but they have a lot of issues. You know, the question's going to be, can they fix them, or is New England going to get another shocking win like they did against the Bears? Rosie has the Patriots. Corey has the Rams. Dave, I'm going to let you go.
You know what? You know what? I see the Rams getting upset by a field goal.
They have lost because of field goals, though.
So I got the Pats.
All right.
This is why you're in last place.
Who do you got, Travis?
I got the Rams.
You got the Rams. All right. Well, I'm going to be honest here. This was the only game I had a hard time picking. Yes, that's the truth. Because I can't trust the Rams this year because I've thought they would be better than they were. They were actually one of the teams I thought would have been in the playoff race, but they just been terrible. New England's a bad team. So I'm honest here. I did something I did a few weeks ago. I flipped a coin again. And it landed on the Patriots. So I had the Patriots because of a coin.
Wow.
Not exactly the most
second place.
Oh, fuck off. At least I'm in second. Up next, it's time not for a tank ball, it's a super tank ball! As the Browns take on the Saints. Dude, God, both these teams fucking suck. I think they should show this in prisons or to terrorists so we can convince them to give us all their secrets. Because, good Lord in heaven, this game's going to be terrible. Anybody who's got to watch this game, I hope you have a bottle of tequila or a thing of Austin so you can forget it existed.
What game do you have on this weekend? On your neck of the woods?
Ravens and Steelers will be on, I know that. And I think Packers and Bears at 1.
No.
But I don't know yet.
Give me the Saints. They look, the colors are less shit colored than the Browns are.
Fair enough. Dave, what about you?
I got the fucking Saints. Oh. I got the Packers on Fox, and I got the Ravens on CBS at 1.
All right. As far as from
the Bills.
a wonderful 2 people in the comment section, Rosie's got the Browns, Corey's got the Saints. I'm going to say this to me, and I'm only picking this because after they fired their head coach, they actually played better. Maybe that should be a clue for Cleveland. I got the Saints winning. Granted, to be frank, this game does not matter for the Saints because the game we all care about for the Saints is when they play the Raiders to see if Carr sets the record for losing to every NFL team. That's the game I want to watch in a few weeks in December. But also, with that being said, do we see the Browns head coach getting fired after this season?
No.
Oh, Kevin Stefanski? Nah.
Okay, so you thinking he gets one more chance?
Yeah, because he's had good. This is his probably worst year as a coach.
All right, so I think we can agree, though, the one person who should be fired from the Browns is Mr. Happy Ending himself.
Yep.
Yeah. And
All right. The only reason I know some
released or relief because he gets plenty of relief.
You know what I mean? And I'm just going to go back to the Raiders Dolphins real quick. I don't think we see either of their coaches be fired this season.
Nah.
Nah, this is the first year for the Raiders, and again, Mike Daniels. I mean,
I think a lot of the Dolphins thing has been
he
cooler
doesn't
more
have
than
an
anything.
outstanding record, but this is probably again their first bad year under him.
Yeah. What is funny, because Corey just put it in the comment section, if the Browns do fire him, that'd be hilarious, because he did win Coach of the Year last year. Pierce is safe for this year. That I agree with. All right, so the last 1 o'clock game, it is my mom's Ravens against the Steelers, both coming off very close wins last week.
So
Does this first place?
First place, right?
Winner will be first place. They will be the, I believe, the 3rd seed in the AFC. So they'll get a home game. Loser of this will be the 5th seed. So kind of a little bit of playoff implications there, but neither one should be eliminated or miss the playoffs because of this. Rosie's got the Steelers. So Rosie, my mom will haunt your dreams tonight.
Good.
Dave, who do you have? My mom's Ravens or the Steelers?
I got Ravens. Did you
Good
hear the
boy.
Falcon? Did you hear about the Falcon? They signed Lamar Jackson.
I heard that, but not the different one.
I know.
Travis, what about you?
Going over and get me some crab cakes.
All right, my mom would be pleased. I am taking Baltimore as well, just because. Well, I have to say this. My Cowboys, I know, ain't making the playoffs. I think I'm unlike Skip Bayless, which I'm going to whip into Skip and Stephen A. Smith at the end of this, because I have to call them out on bullshit, because I hate. There's a reason why, but yeah, I think the best bet for my family to see a team in the playoffs will be my mom's Ravens. So go Ravens. Corey's got Pittsburgh, where my mom will haunt your dreams tonight. Up next, it is Tassik's Falcons against the Broncos. Kind of an interesting choked again. They should have won easily last week, in my opinion. They really didn't show up. I'm taking the Falcons, so I just think the offense is a little better. Travis?
And that kicker, the Falcon kicker, don't know how to kick a ball.
I'm picking the Falcons, but this was one of my hardest games just because how the Falcons played last week.
I agree. Corey's got Atlanta as well. Dave, what about you? Falcons or Broncos?
Well, you don't want Jeremy to get high? I'm going to get high in Denver.
Wow,
you're taking the Broncos. All right.
Broncos country, let's ride.
It's going to be a defense game, though.
No, you can't say Broncos country, let's ride. He's in Pittsburgh now.
That's stuck in forever in Denver.
Yeah.
Good point. Rosie's got Atlanta as well. So Dave's the only one on his own on that one. Because we know Tassik's taking Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, speaking of Falcons, yeah.
Up next, it is Dave's 49ers at home against the Seahawks. Seahawks, kind of need this game to keep playoff hopes alive. Or else they will probably be sitting on the couch. 49ers kind of, because Dave, you and me talked about this on my stream this morning, that if Mike Evans was playing for him, the Bucks,
they were beating the Chiefs too.
The Bucks probably would have beat the Niners and the Chiefs because Mike Evans is a game changer. And if Godwin didn't get hurt for the year, I think Niners might have lost that game. Same with Kansas City. But these are your Niners, so convince us to pick them.
I can't say defense because defense is garbage. Well, no, the defense did good against the. But we got Chris McCaffrey back. He didn't look so good, but he got the job done. But I'm still on offense, so I'm going to pick my Niners.
Kind of figured.
We're undefeated against the Seahawks. Seahawks has beaten us since Colin Kaepernick was there.
Knock on wood, because you may have just jinxed it.
Good job.
Ooh.
Yeah, Rosie's got the 49ers. Travis, what about you?
Give me the Niners, but Dave, does the last 5 minutes of every game give you a heart attack? Because your defense just stopped showing up.
Blood pressure.
Blood pressure.
And
And by the way, even though I'm picking the Niners, we see y'all next week.
Have fun.
Yep.
I should
And
point
Green
out,
Bay.
when we get to it, remember, the Sunday night game was different. The Sunday night game was not Colts and Jets, it is Bengals Chargers, so keep that in mind.
The game still sucks.
I know. But the game that should have been the Sunday night game, Chiefs and Bills. Chiefs keep finding some ways to win because of the refs or sheer dumb luck. I think they have a rabbit's foot or a leprechaun shoved up Patrick Mahomes' ass.
Oh, Dave, Doug, did you pick the Niners?
I picked the Niners too, yeah.
You didn't say nothing.
Well, sorry.
did
Well, okay, I picked the 49ers. Happy?
Yeah.
I thought I did, sorry. But we're going to the Bills and Chiefs. Bills.
Chiefs.
Josh Allen is football Jesus, as Corey always says. Rosie's got the Chiefs. Corey's got the Bills. Dave.
Good job. You know what? I gotta represent my home state of New York, I guess, right? So I gotta go with Buffalo Bill. Can you put that dude to a table now, ready? Come
That
on.
would be nice to see Patrick Mahomes get 3D through a table. I'd pay money for that.
They'll get penalized 50 yards. 50 yards for throwing.
Do that to Taylor Swift, or we wouldn't have to see her anymore.
Get the job done.
Yeah, get the job done. All right, so we got 2 for the Bills, 1 for the Chiefs. Travis?
Please, for the love of God.
Yeah.
This is the best matchup for the Chiefs to finally lose a fucking game.
Yeah.
The whole world will be happy.
I mean, the Broncos should have beaten them by.
The Broncos should have beat them.
So that's
And
another
nobody
pick
saw that happening.
for the Bills.
Well,
Give me the
you
Bills,
outside.
please, Buffalo.
Well-
Don't let the world down.
I'm going to say this. You know, there are certain moments in life that bring people, the whole universe together.
Yep.
Sometimes it's when Tiger Woods won his first Masters, when Michael Jordan retired, when the Lakers couldn't win with LeBron James, or when LeBron James lost in the championship games. It brought the world together. It brought peace. So, Bills, if you win this, you might actually be able to bring peace on earth. Violence will stop. Cats and dogs will get married and live together. It will rain coins. People will actually give the new Transformers animated film an Academy Award.
And then I'll make all the Swifties cry.
And then, yes, particularly that. Taylor Swift will cry, probably break up with Kelsey, and write a song that I had a tight end in my life. So, Buffalo, go Bills! B-I-L-L-S, Bills Mafia! Put some Kansas City Chiefs fans through a fucking table! Oh, and as Devon would say, oh my brother, testify to that!
Get the tables.
All right. Up next, the Sunday night game for this week, because it was supposed to be Colts and Jets. Roshi says, I need a girlfriend. Ah, well, we know that. Moving on. The Sunday night game is the Bengals and Chargers. This is a playoff game implication because Bengals can still get in, but they need help. Chargers are looking good. You know, maybe that, you know, they've been playing well, which I did not think they would.
So,
They're playing in LA.
Monday night then?
No, this is Sunday night, I said.
Where's the Colts game? You didn't say the Colts game.
That's because that got moved from Sunday night to Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, Dave.
You didn't say it yet, though.
Yes, I did. I
No,
said.
you didn't.
You didn't. You didn't say the Colts game.
I said we were doing the Bengals Chargers next, because that's how it's lined up on Madden. But I said that's the Sunday night game now.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
God, 49er fan.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway.
crust, man.
Rosie's got the Chargers. Corey's got Kitty Goes Meow, so he's got the Bengals. Dave, Bengals or Chargers?
I got the Bengals.
All right, 2 for the Bengals, 1 for the
Jamar
Chargers.
Chase gives me mad points again.
Travis, what about you? Chargers or the Bengals?
Give me the Bengals.
And Travis jinxed it, and I still lost.
I told you.
All right, here's my thing, guys. I love Joe Burrow and that Bengals offense. It is damn good. But the problem for the Bengals this whole year has been their defense. It's been the opposite of what it was for Dallas. Dallas, it's their offense. Cincy, it's their defense. You know, and I hate to say this, I'm probably shocking everybody with this pick. I'm taking the Chargers at home. I just don't trust the Bengals defense. You know, if the defense was playing a little bit better, I'd probably pick the Bengals, but the Bengals defense is trust me, I have one Twitter fan who gets pissed off because he had to choose between playing the Bengals defense this week or the Jets defense this week, and he's like, can I just forfeit the game this week?
Well, it's called you can sub out and get a different defense.
No, he can't because there's only one other defense left available that plays this week that he could get, and he doesn't want to get them. Patriots.
What was that?
I'd rather pick the Patriots because they're playing the fucking Rams.
I know, but he doesn't want to do it, so I don't know why. All right, now, like I said earlier, because even Rosie said I did say this, this was supposed to be the Sunday night game, Dave, but it got moved because of how sucky it is. Colts and Jets. Corey says Jets because Richardson is the worst QB I've ever seen besides the biggest draft bust in history, Trey Lance. Rosie's got the upset pick in the Jets. Actually, Rosie, the Jets are not the upset pick. The upset pick would be the Colts, actually. Dave, this is one of your teams in your state. Are you taking the Jets and Aaron Rodgers, or are you going to take the Colts? You're now making another quarterback move again.
Oh, God, I don't know. This was hard for me. I closed my eyes and I just picked my eyes and I had my downstairs neighbor just throw a ball and where it landed on. I don't know. I got the Colts. Fuck the Jets.
Colts there.
So
Travis?
I hate Aaron Rodgers.
I'm going with Aaron Rodgers with the spicy water and the ayahuasca and whatever the else he fucking does. And goes to the darkness retreats.
Oh, yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Rosie says it's my upset because Jets suck. Oh, yes, Jets do suck, but they're favored to win the game, Rosie. I think they're favored by 1 to 2 points.
And by the way, you can't tell Dave, since it's a state team, they're in New Jersey, remember?
That's true, though. Yeah, that's true.
I'm taking Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. I mean, if Falco was playing, I thought about, hey, I think this is the game when he wins. But when they announced earlier today on the Pat McAfee show that they were putting Richardson back, and I'm like, well, that made my decision a hell of a lot motherfucking easier. Because I'm going to say this. Top 5 people who would be a better quarterback than Richardson. Number 5, Dave. Number 4, Travis. Number 3, me. Number 2, Coy. And the number 1 person who would be a better quarterback than Richardson for the Colts, Rosie's child, Adrian. And he's not even 1 year old yet. Woo. That's how bad the Colts situation is at quarterback. So go Jets. All right.
Watch the Colts win.
Yeah. If that happens, I will literally be wanting to find Aaron Rodgers and say you're fired. And your kid got a shout out. Congrats. Okay, Monday night game. This game looked so much better when it was before the season. Texans and the Cowboys. I may as well just get this in. They're playing in Dallas.
Tell me why I should pick the Cowboys. Go ahead. Yeah. I haven't wrote anything down yet. I just want to hear your opinion.
Oh, God, you're not going to like my opinion. Rosie's got Houston, and I know Corey's got Houston. If anybody saw my post on Sunday, said, there's something I've never done before. I have never picked my team to lose in any of the sports shows I've done or in any sports prediction. I've never picked Notre Dame to lose, never picked my Penguins to lose, never picked the Orioles, never picked the Mavericks to lose, even when I probably should have. And I don't pick Notre Dame to lose when it's men's or women's college basketball. Houston, the most overrated team with a winning record, Corey says, and Texas game. Yep. Here's the thing. Well, I will give Dallas defense credit. They played better, but unfortunately got tired in that second half. The offense is terrible. We have no running back. I think my stepdad in a wheelchair could be a better running back than who we have now on the team.
Oh, damn.
I think I could be a better running back, and I have 2 bad legs. I hold my right foot, and my back has issues. I think Travis's kids could be a better running back.
No, they're too clumsy.
But still better than Ezekiel Elliott. The receivers, for the most part, haven't shown up except for Tulip, who's on special teams, on punt returns. The best thing about Dallas this year has been their kicker. He's gotten us the most points this year, so if you have him in fantasy, congratulations. And if you weren't here at the start of the video, I said that if Dallas won, I would have to sing 2 songs. But if they lost, I'd still sing 1. And that is because for the first time in my life of being a Cowboys fan, for the first time ever in my pick show history, so that would be going back to college or any picks I've done, I am taking the Houston Texans to beat my Dallas Cowboys. I have 0 faith in the Cowboys winning this game.
He pulled me from last year.
I have no faith in the Cowboys, and I hate saying it because I'm still going to wear my Dak Prescott jersey Dave got me for Christmas last year. I'm still going to wear my Cowboys socks, still going to have the Cowboys blanket wrapped around me, but I think any Cowboy fan who's saying we have a chance to win this is not being realistic. At some point, you have to realize the season's over. Dak's taking the season-ending surgery. That should be a clue. We just need to get focused, do well in the draft, and we build for next year. Now, I'm going to say this with a grain of salt because of how bad Houston's offense was at the end of the game against Detroit. If Houston does that again, it could cost them. But then you got to remember, Dallas has no offense because no running game. CeeDee Lamb missing preseason kind of hurt him in the long run. Cooper Kupp played like trash. Trey Lance, if he goes in, will probably do the same. We have no running game. Our offensive line is either old or banged up with injuries. So, personally, I'd pull all my starters for the rest of the year, put in the second and third stringers and say, hey, play your hearts out because whoever looks good after the season, they're going to stay with the Cowboys for the second and third stringers. The rest, you're getting cut. So, good luck. I think, personally, Dallas only has 2 games they can win left, and that's on Thanksgiving against the Giants, and that's a 50-50. And then the other one's against Carolina, and that's a 50-50. The rest of the schedule, I'm going to be honest, I don't have faith in Dallas. And this goes to Skip Bayless real quick, before I get to everyone else. You were saying, oh, you can't handle this. Skip fucking Bayless, you piece of shit. I wish Charles Barkley could find you in a room and do what he wants. Because you are the most pathetic journalist, and you're not even a real Cowboys fan, because years ago, you were trying to sell a story you wrote that was made up, that you said Troy Aikman was gay. So I don't really like you to begin with there. There's a reason why you got ran out of Dallas, because you are fucking no good, lousy, hypocritical piece of dog shit. And before I forget, Stephen A. Smith, you're an idiot because apparently you don't know how to look at a schedule to realize Dallas can't tank due to a few fucking reasons to get who they want, that you want them to get. And as a further note to both you, Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith, because both of you are utter trash human beings, you're the reason why ESPN, Fox Sports, and all these other guys unfortunately hire not good journalists, excluding Pat McAfee and Cowherd, because I listen to them and I actually like what they say. Pat McAfee comes off as a funny guy. He doesn't take it seriously, and Colin Cowherd uses intelligence. But you two in particular, Stephen A. and Skip Bayless, you're the reason why all sports shows now, 90% of them, are nothing more but loudmouth motherfuckers who think, oh, if I'm the loudest person, I win. I hope, Skip Bayless, you never get a job again. I hope you can never write for a newspaper. I hope your wife or your family disown your ass. And Stephen A. Smith, I want you fired because you're the reason I stopped watching ESPN except for College Game Day and Pat McAfee, because you are pathetic and all you like to do is because you keep talking about Dallas even when we suck, so you must love sucking Jerry Jones's dick. And you suck LeBron's James' dick because you defended his son for not going to the minor league games when the Lakers are away because he doesn't want to fly commercial, and you said that's okay because of who his daddy is. Fuck you! Okay, now that that's done, Rosie's got Houston. I know Corey's got Houston. Dave, Travis, who do you guys got?
You know what? You go first, Travis.
Oh, I get to go first?
Yeah.
You know what? Nah. Let me be like Stephen A. Smith. Oh, Doug, I told you, I wrote some notes down. I told you to give me faith. The 2 notes I wrote down are the Cowboys suck and that they're fucking trash. Guess what? The Cowboys should have picked up Ryan Tannehill. I know they got a better running back than Zeke on the bench somewhere on the couch.
They got Rico.
He hurt or something.
He got hurt. He got hurt, so he's out.
The other guy, Rico. The other,
Cook hasn't been doing that good either.
You got, who was it, C.D. Lamb crying about the sun in his eyes or some shit?
Yeah, which I don't know why. That's been like that.
The kicker's got your most points. Michael Parsons is bitching. Well, you've been hurt half the year, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I agree.
If the Texans lose this game, they should be eliminated from the playoffs. Give me the Texans. Hopefully, they win.
Yeah, so I would have to sing one song instead of 2.
Dave, go ahead and pick the Cowboys and say, you know what, and if you do, I might throw a cookie.
You know what?
Here we go.
Here we go.
You know what? I'm going to do the. I'll be like, you know what? I'm picking the Cowboys.
Are you serious?
That's what I got.
This is why you're fucking last place.
This is why you're last place. No. I'm not even picking the Cowboys, and I'm the diehard fan. Don't be stupid. No. Take the Texans. I'm on my knees. Take the Texans, Dave. Get out of last place. Don't stay in the basement.
No, I'm not picking the sorry ass Cowgirls. I'm picking the Texans.
I was gonna say,
ass 55-0.
That could actually happen.
You made Doug get on his back and say please.
You asshole. You know I got bad health issues, you son of a bitch. By the way, if anyone...
God damn it, it's going to take him half an hour to get up.
Yeah, because I'm just now trying to get up. This is not fun. By the way, if anyone wants to send that info to Skip or Stephen A. Smith, go right ahead, because fuck them both. They're the reason why sports journalism is what it is now. Because does anyone even like those 2 people?
No, I just like Stephen A. Smith when he laughs at the Cowboys.
I like when he laughs, so people get mad. Like,
Rosie said, Dave, your ass. All right, so looking ahead to next week.
All these Cowboy fans, all these Cowboy videos I've been seeing lately, they're crying and like, There's a guy on Facebook, he's a Cowboy guy, he always crying, he breaking windows, breaking TVs. You guys
why don't you breaking TV, bro? That ain't cheap.
Yeah, the TVs ain't cheap.
Jerseys.
See, that's the issue. Too many fans, and I'm going to say this, take sports, because I do war sports nuts, but some of these people take it too seriously. I remember the guy last year broke his TV because he bet money on something in the Super Bowl and it didn't happen, and he broke the TV because he lost $5,000. I'm like, you lost $5,000 and then add another 1,000 plus because you just broke the TV, dumb fuck.
You know what though? After Cowboys somehow win, you're gonna hear every single motherfucker go, "I told you, we them boys, we won a game."
Yo, you're not, because
we trust them. We believe in them.
Because I'm gonna be straight up.
No, we ain't.
I'm gonna be like, no, we ain't. I'm gonna be like, Texans, what the fuck? What were you smoking or drinking? Because you blew it. You blew it. If that happens.
They got the spicy water from Aaron Rodgers.
They feel sorry. They feel sorry.
But looking ahead to next Sunday, week 12, the Thursday game is the Steelers and Browns.
That's a horrible game.
My Cowboys play the Redskins in Washington. That God. Well, remember, I will be seeing the 1 o'clock funeral of the Dallas Cowboys being buried by the Redskins on national television.
When was the last time we heard that?
90s, 80s, maybe. Carolina could shock the world and beat the Chiefs. I ain't finishing that sentence.
Beat the who?
Panthers could beat the Chiefs because that's who the Chiefs play next.
Where, Arrowhead or at home?
In Carolina.
It don't matter. Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ, there'll be 5 people there. And they're all Chiefs fans.
Yeah, pretty much. Raiders play the Broncos at home in LA, Las Vegas. Of course, Niners and Packers. Your Sunday night game.
Was that 420 game? Or
That is
Yeah, it's a
425.
425 game. It's on Fox.
Corey's going to pick, says Raiders will
Should
destroy
be.
the Broncos. Question is, will it be shown in all area? Because it should be. Fox probably has the doubleheader. Your Sunday night game next week is the Eagles and Rams. That should be changed.
That's about to get flexed.
That's probably going to be flexed after this week, hopefully. If not, I don't think anyone's going to watch that game. Your Monday night game next week is Ravens at Chargers. Now, of course, looking into Thanksgiving, because that is coming up. We have the Bears at Lions, Cowboys at home against the Giants, and Dolphins against the Packers. Now, I just want to mention these three games real quick, because both of them all suck for different reasons. Lions and Bears is going to suck because Chicago has no offense. Giants and Cowboys will be what is known as a Thanksgiving tank bowl.
That's a game to get drunk on.
Yeah, pretty much. And Packers take on the Dolphins, a.k.a. it's going to be cold. Miami will probably be thinking they got a playoff game. Won't have. Raiders ruin Taylor Swift's Black Friday. Because on Black Friday, at 3 o'clock, will be the Raiders and Chiefs. So we got college and NFL games.
The Raiders and the Chiefs on Black Friday?
On Black Friday, yep.
Did they have last year too? That's what happened last year too.
Your Sunday night game for
working Black Friday.
Yeah, Sunday night game for Week 13 right now is the 49ers and Bills.
Oh, that stinks.
And your oh god, your Monday night game for Week 13, Browns at Broncos.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Yo, can I just say something?
Can they
Go
flex
ahead,
it? I don't care if it's Monday night or not. Flex it.
It's not football. It's about basketball. Okay, I'm on Facebook. Last night in the Heat Pistons game, Miami's coach called a timeout late when his team had none.
That's how we lost because they got a technical.
So the
I don't want to
Pistons
talk
beat
about
the
it because
Heat.
I'm a Miami fan, okay?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's a Miami fan.
How do you lose to the Pistons? They suck ass.
Because the Heat ain't good this year.
Yeah, he did good this year. They don't have their star players. And remember,
We got Jimmy Butler, but he's old.
wait a minute, Dave. You can't say anything. Wait, Dave. You can't say anything about the Heat doing that because your Michigan Wolverines of basketball did the same thing years ago.
Oh, wait, hold on. Time out. His Boston Celtics lost to the Atlanta Hawks.
Wow.
And they ain't much better.
We're still in second place.
It don't matter.
It's the end of the
You
season.
got a worse record than the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland ain't lost a game.
Ooh.
I mean,
But
yeah.
that's going to do it for this week's show, guys. I will be getting the stream of me coaching the Titans to take on the Vikings in a little bit. Got to rest my voice, get something to drink. But Rosie and Coy, thank you for being in the comment section tonight. Hopefully Travis sends me his pick.
Yeah, thank you.
Coy says, 76 says Jersey Devils, Pittsburgh Pirates. I think those are his teams. Very weird list. Dave and
all my team sucks ass this year.
that's because all your teams sold their soul for Michigan could get the championship last year. Now the Devil's coming to get his collection.
And the Boston Celtics. Fuck the Celtics.
But
the Golden State came back. Golden State came look like old Golden State of years past.
Yeah, I saw that game. My man's disappointed, but
I don't know how that is.
Sure, dumb
They
luck.
ain't got nobody. It's just for
This is last year. This is
Yeah.
last year. The Golden State Warriors. Last year.
He's going to retire there.
We will be back next week around the same time to do week 12. Hopefully, I'm only be singing one song and not two. All depends if the Cowboys actually shock everyone and win or not if that happens. But I will be back in a little bit, guys, with my next stream. Until then, everyone have a good rest of your night. Good luck to your picks. And don't forget, if you got fantasy football, the Cardinals, Panthers, Giants, and Bucks have a bye. Till then, peace out, y'all.